let's put our attention on that prized patio space that is going to be used more and more over the coming weeks and months. Most of the time, if you think about it, patio time is sort of like talk time, right? People gather there to chat, maybe to eat, balance that salad plate on their lap while they do. Well, today we're focusing specifically on how to arrange your patio furniture in welcoming ways. Designer Melissa Reynolds is helping us make a plan. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
How does placement actually affect the use of the space or the feeling of the space?
So your outdoor space is just like any space inside your house. The way you have it laid out is going to really affect the functionality of the space and how you use it. So if you think about what you want to accomplish in your outdoor space, do you want to entertain? Do you want to use the most seating? Do you like to be relaxed and just kind of enjoy your space out there? Do you want to have lots of family over to dine? However you want to use your space, you need to be sure to lay it out in that way, and then it can function better for you.
Well said. And what I love about this conversation we're going to have over the next couple minutes is not about staring at the dream patio furniture we wish we could afford someday. Right. You're encouraging people to take whatever furniture they already have and arrange that in more thoughtful ways.
Right. So like these plastic patio chairs that a lot of us have, they're not necessarily the first thing we think of when we want to buy cute furniture.
Right.
But adding in some elements and just layering in some certain things can really make the space look cute, and it can be functional for you as well, whatever you're wanting that space to serve for.
All right, let's talk about these plastic chairs. Where would we put them for a cozy kind of connective space?
So when you think about how you want to converse with people and you want to kind of be speaking to people, you want to be cozy, you want to be together, and you kind of think about the way you would lay out your living room. So you want your chairs close together. We have two other chairs here that we can add in here on the side that
kind of in a circular
kind of helps, kind of gives us a little square area. These ottomans here can double as seating areas, they can double as coffee tables. So it's an intimate space. You want to be able to enjoy talking to people and being intimate with them and being able to spend the most time with them.
Also smart if your yard doesn't have designated gathering areas.
Right.
What I'm hearing you say is you can create that, right? With the ottoman, with the plastic chairs, whatever. You have a few little side tables and you've got yourself a really lovely patio-like space.
Right, and rugs are a great thing to do that because they ground the space and it gives that space purpose. So you lay a rug down and then you can put your furniture around it. And adding in tables obviously are great because they help with the comfort of the space, put your food, your drinks, your books. Those are all really important, and they look great with these chairs. They look great.
The rug almost becomes the afterthought. Like I didn't notice it was there until you pointed out, and you're right, it does become this kind of grounding sphere. We have to talk about the really pretty elephant in the room, because I would have guessed you got this gorgeous canopy from like a Serena and Lily, but this is kind of a budget buy.
This is from World Market.
Darling.
And everything, all their outdoor stuff is on sale right now, so I think it was like 60 bucks. Like,
oh my
so
gosh.
Cute. It gives off like that vintage like vibe from like the 60s. I love it. I think the color is so fun, and so I kind of went neutral with the rest of the stuff. If you wanted to go a little more bold with your rug, you can. There's so many options out there.
I love this so much.
It's so fun.
You're right, it's like vintage coastal.
I know, I love it.
Vintage Newport Beach a la 1960. And then textiles in addition to the rug, or here you've got woven ottomans. Do we pull in like the pillows, for example?
So obviously textiles are important because they soften the space up. And a lot of times in the outdoor spaces, things are made with like that plasticky, hard plasticky material, obviously to help with the elements. But adding in textiles like the rugs, pillows, tablecloths over dining tables are going to soften that space up and really help it to feel more comfortable.
Let's talk about some specific layouts for different areas. A place to dine. We talked about that outdoor eating space being so overused this time of year.
Right. So when we're thinking about the dining area, you want to, it's kind of the same thing. If you have a dining table in your space, you can I would layer it with a rug and also a tablecloth. There's so many fun tablecloths that really help to bring in so much interest to a space. And you can wash them, and so it really helps to soften it up. Just another way to use your space and add a little more detail.
Can you mix and match chairs? I mean, here we've got the most inexpensive chair on the block, but if I'm curating from a collection I already have, does it have to coordinate?
No, I think it's so fun to mix and match because I think it helps your space to feel more custom. So sometimes it's easier just to go out and buy the matching set, and that's fine. But if you put in a little more thought and detail and you mix and match, it really creates like a juxtaposition between your stuff, and it just adds such another layer of design and interest.
And as we talk about a place to converse, to chat, if that's our goal, a talk circle, obviously we've talked about the arrangement. Any other things we can do to bring in kind of that soft feel that will encourage people to feel comfortable?
So I think the ottomans are great. There's a ton of outdoor ottomans that you can use, and if you have a small space especially, they're great because they can double as like coffee tables,
Sure.
footstools, also as seating areas, and they're easy to move and to kind of store and throw away.
Yeah.
So those are another great option. Just side tables, like I mentioned before, I think those are really important as well to keep the space feeling comfortable.
What if relaxation is our goal, Melissa? A place to relax, like curating a place for our family to just let down.
So I don't think you need a ton of seating if you just want to relax. You can maybe purchase a couple of oversized chairs and put some throws out there, maybe some string lights, which are so fun, and they just really help with the ambience of the space, and just have it be more of a calming space. Adding some plants really kind of brings in a vibrancy and a life to the place, but
Sure.
it also helps it to feel calming with flowers, and take a cue from your outdoors and where you're at and just add more to that.
Again, these little plants are such a thoughtful, artful even touch that I wouldn't have noticed otherwise, but it does communicate a vibe and a feeling.
Yes.
What if I want to play? What if I want to create a backyard space that's purely fun?
So I think it's fun to do something unique. I love to use the bistro tables, which are great if you have a smaller space, as like a game table. Use it double form and function. So you can use it to eat. You can also use it as a game table. Something that's really fun is like those life-size games that, have you seen them? They're life-size Jenga and life-size like Connect Four. Those are so fun and they're inexpensive, and that's another fun way to kind of use your space and to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Something else you could do is to use like a drink serving tray and store your things for your grill on it. You know, get a cute drink tray and store your utensils for your grill and your spices and things like that, just to make it a little more pretty, because we all have grills.
Yes.
They're not the prettiest to look at,
Those
but
big
just
black
kind of to
holes.
pretty it up a little bit.
Well, it's a super smart question. Like, maybe I'm not then investing in the $60 umbrella or even the $20 plastic chairs, but I'm putting my money in the oversized games, or I'm putting my money in the drink cart.
Sure.
Where you're putting your investment
Yes.
and what you want to get out of it. More and more people are using their patios as a place to cook, like actually prep the food.
Yes, like I mentioned with the grill. Like, 90% of us, that's what we use our outdoor space for, is to cook. And so if you just kind of add a little bit of thought into how you're storing things, I love to use like woven trays to like display all your paper goods. And if you're entertaining, it's just a great way to kind of make them a little bit prettier and to kind of incorporate it more into your design.
Right.
Again, with like the drink tray, you can use it as to store your goods. And I have my husband has these huge like utensil things that he uses for the grill, but I like try and
the manly
make
spatula.
them somewhat cute, yes, but they're large and we all have them. So just display them on a cute woven tray to like add a little bit something extra.
That's your purpose, make it pretty. I love this encouragement and I love your thoughtfulness toward this outdoor space. Thanks for the suggestions. And you offer sort of a unique design experience.
Right, so I do e-designs, which are electronic designs. Everything's done online. It's everything's sourced online, and you get the sources for everything that we do in the designing. You can purchase at your own time frame, and it's just also a more affordable way to work with a designer.
I love it. A great time to focus on this patio space too. I'm sure you're excited to get your paws on some outdoor designs too. Where can we connect?
You can find me on Instagram at Brass House Interiors or at brasshouseinteriors.com.
Brass House Interiors. Thank you so much.
You.
I'm inspired by this.